Hello and welcome to this week's episode. You catch me in this winter sunshine shining on, and just wanted to have a chat. This time around we are talking about why is it difficult to convince people about solar, and why is it difficult to convince people about heat pumps, and why is it difficult to convince people about electric cars. So this week we're just having a chat. So join me, you will join me in the office when I start talking to you in the evening. Hello, welcome back again. I am now in my man cave, my garden office. So I will continue with this discussion. As I said earlier, it's just a chat this time around and finding out why it's difficult for people to swap or to change, to have solar, to have heat pumps or electric cars. So that's the discussion today, really. This discussion starts from, I was away this week with my work colleagues, and we were talking, and I found out that they've got space for solar panels, and I've just asked a simple question: why don't you, get solar? And we started talking about the monies, how much it will cost them and all that. And they had south-facing garden and solar panels, space without any objection, any trees or anything, no shading whatsoever. But they appear not to be interested in investing in solar. The usual question was, what's the, payoff and all that. And so it's one of those questions where, it's a discussion. Let's have a chat and take this opportunity to find out why it's difficult for people to invest in solar, invest in heat pumps, and invest in an electric car. And nowadays we now know how cheap second-hand EVs are, and what is stopping people from moving forward and going into electric cars. So skeptical, that's what I think. Most people are very, very skeptical, which is weird, really. We've got YouTube people that are in the UK, and they talk about their solar. They talk about how much they are getting from Octopus Energy in selling their solar, 15p. Some are even, there's a guy on YouTube with northwest facing solar panels, and he's also still producing solar in winter. Yes, it goes down, but so yes, people are skeptical, but there you go. Again, Germany is one of the leading countries in solar generation, believe it or not, and it's not really a warm country. It's not Spain, it's not, but they've got good infrastructure for solar, so it's not about production, really. We now know that you can produce solar, but what's stopping people from taking the leap? Heat pumps, we've got a few YouTubers as well, and we've had clickbait videos that we've done in terms of pretending to be cold in the house. But as I've shown you, my house in the afternoon was at 20 degrees, 21 degrees. Heat pumps are working, heat pumps are doing what they need to do. It heats up the water. Why is that people are not believing what we are saying? And even the comments that we get sometimes, why is it someone that has not got a heat pump not feel like we are telling them the truth? This is where, why are they so skeptical? Why are they so, we've seen it in America now, with this administration that is on there. This is in February 2025 as we speak, in case this video is watched by someone 5 years time, when the world has woken up. Why is it people are quick to believe somebody else? And things like, we talk about heat pumps where we've got evidence, we've shown you the bills, I've shown you my bills, I've shown you there's other YouTube or content creators that are talking of the same thing. Why is it that people still remain skeptical about it? What are we doing wrong? Yes, I know the fossil fuel companies are paying more and doing all that, but we've got evidence. They don't. All they use is media and all that. We've got another set of media here. Why are people still skeptical? That's, my question really. If you have any comments on it, do like this video, do comment, do subscribe as well. It does wonders for the channel. Scandinavian countries are one of the highest users of heat pumps. They use heat pumps in most of their homes in Scandinavian countries. Why are some people still saying heat pumps don't work? This is the question. What stops people? What is stopping you? What is actually stopping you from investing in a heat pump? That's all. That's my question really. If you can comment and say, this is why, I'm not investing. Yes, it's an investment, but at the same time, it raises the price for your house if you are to sell. If someone says you've got solar panels and you've got evidence that your energy bills are less, that's another way, you can sell your house. People can gravitate to your house because, they'll be paying less in energy prices. So again, solar panels, the price of solar panels, I've been looking at Powerland. They sell solar panels. You've got solar panels there, the solar panels here for £62, £90. So if you want 8 panels for your house, it's about £500-600. So the price, if it's the prices are coming down. So what is it that is stopping you? I'll tell you my reason why it's stopping me at the end of the video if you stay tuned. Are we not sharing long-term benefits of heat pumps, long-term benefits of solar, long-term benefits of electric cars? I've been driving electric cars now for 4 years. There are people that have been driving electric cars for 8-10 years, right? We see them every time. The Nissan Leaf came in the early 2011, I think it came out. Why are we still having to convince someone that battery technology is actually not that bad? What's stopping you? Charging infrastructure is amazing, right? I am in Cambridgeshire, in Peterborough, and I can tell you, I travel to Heathrow, I travel to Gatwick, I travel up north to Barnsley. My mother-in-law is in Barnsley, right? I travel to Manchester. I support the best team in the world, Manchester United. Sorry to say, but I travel, and I can assure you, I go to Birmingham. I have never found any issues with the charging infrastructure. I found issue with how much it costs, but not the charging infrastructure itself. What's stopping you? It's not the debate about how much they cost now. I think that is out of the window now. Now we have the second-hand market. I bought my Tesla Model 3 for $21,700, and I can assure you now, I've had the car for 4 months. It has saved me loads on petrol or diesel. So what's stopping you? It's a discussion. I'm not pinning you down. Your liquidity, so it's up to you really at the end of the day. I've just been looking at the energy generation in 2024, and wind was at 26%, gas was at 28%. So we are 2% down on gas. Solar was at 4%. Biomass and nuclear were level at 13%. These are easily found, information from the national grid. You can have a look at that. You can have a look at the information, and see it's the numbers. National grid give out these numbers. They have to give out these numbers. So again, we are quickly progressing in wind energy. The governments around the world now in the EU, are struggling money-wise, so there is no incentives for solar. We might have to do it ourselves. What's stopping you? Financing issues, Nationwide. I know of Nationwide. I am not with Nationwide, I'm with RBS. On mortgages, they can give you interest-free if you are doing anything green. Are we saying the message out loud, or, is it difficult for people to change their minds? There is a study that shows that, as new technology come, there are people that are easy to adopt, to adopt the new technology, and there are people that stay behind. I've always been curious. I've always been a curious person, and I've always, I want to better myself. I want to know more about something, and I research and I look at them. That's the reason why I fell into this, the EV and heat pump. It's because I'm just nosy. I just want to know the information, and I just want to know what's there. What are they seeing that I'm not seeing? If everyone, I know people are different. This is how I am. What are you like? It's just a question. So, before I close, this video, before it's too long, it's all about looking at different way of thinking, and different priorities. And the reason why I haven't had any solar yet or batteries is, one, I've just had a heat pump, and I wanted to see my winter bills. I've just done 2 videos about the winter bills, where they're around £350 and 320. So I wanted to see my winter bills. And also I've got a dormer where the sunshine is. I've got a dormer window there in this house, and the panels will be in the shade, for most of the day. I'm now currently, exploring the roof, the garage roof, and that's why I know the price of solar panels. A colleague of work, I asked him, how much does he think an electric car cost? And he said 40 grand. And I said, no, they're not 40 grand. You can easily pick up a Model 3 for 20,000. You can easily pick up an EV for 10,000. A 3-year-old EV. You can easily pick these up. So the knowledge vacuum, we need to do more, I guess. Thank you for watching, and do comment on this video, and yeah, let's talk about it. Let's see what the barriers are.